I think every one of us can agree that whenever we come across the stories of alumni who have made it big in their domains, we feel inspired and we want to cherish the common bond between us, that is our alma mater. Similarly, we are students. We make tons of memories in our college life, and our journeys to success begin right here. So it's quite obvious that when we graduate, we wish to stay connected to our alma mater and know what all is happening here. And that is where we come into picture. We serve as a bridge between the alumni and the student community and make sure that strong, long-lasting relationships are maintained throughout. And even personally, being a part of SARC has allowed me to interact with some really incredible people, listen to their first-hand accounts of their journeys to success, and be a part of something that's much larger than myself. And I believe that is what SARC brings to you as a team member. These people are working in some great firms and organizations, and being given a chance to interact with them often even opens door to some job opportunities or maybe getting first-hand knowledge. If you need any kind of guidance, being in SARC gives you an edge since you become the first-hand point of contact with them. We are responsible for organizing all sorts of events that concern the alumni, and right from the ideation to the execution, handling content, tech, marketing, publicity, and each and every aspect autonomously. On that note, moving further, we now have a list of our events that we organize over the year. First up is the BITSian Day, then alumni reunions, student alumni meets, Bits Echo, which is our newsletter, Life in a Dash, which is a series of panel discussions, our yearbook, Bat Snaps, which we recently conducted for all 33 branches, and Director's Tea Party, which is a traditional event for the graduating class. And finally, Bits and Beyond, which is our BITSian podcast, and Journeys Unfiltered. Now, I'd like to hand it over to Saksham and let him continue with the overview of our projects.
Thank you, Shreya. Hi, everyone. I'm Saksham. So first up, we have BITSian's Day. So BITSian's Day is a traditional event conducted every year over the first weekend of August to take pride and celebrate the common string that binds us BITSians together, our institute, right? This year, we had an interactive session with Mr. Ishan Bansal, the co-founder and CFO of Grow, which is a unicorn startup. And as we all know recently, Satya Nadella, who is the CEO of Microsoft, also invested in it. We also organized a stand-up comedy show featuring Garv Malik, a 2015 graduate. The show was conducted in a spirit of giving back to the community, and the attendees were encouraged to donate to the BITSA COVID-19 Daily Wages Support Initiative. And honestly, we received an overwhelming response. There were over 200 participants and our Zoom almost got broke, right? So further on, we have reunions and student alumni meets. We help organize events and reunions where the alumni gets a chance to reconnect with the old friends, relive the good old days, and discover what all has changed in their alma mater since they have left, right? As a team member, you get to spend time with these trailblazing alumni, have food with them, or just sit down for a chit chat about some stuff. You become the only point of contact for their stay on the campus. And this is somewhere gets you connected with them on a very personal level. These are relations you can cherish in the future as well. We also provided guided campus tours and conduct fun meetups like alumni sports meet, student alumni meet, etc. to help them connect better with their alma mater. And then we have our quarterly newsletter named as Bits Echo, which covers important recent developments at the alumni front and new changes across different campuses. The sheer research and outreach involved in bringing the newsletter together provides you an opportunity to stay updated about all those domains BITSians are shining on. Now, I'd like to hand over it to Arushi to go further with the presentation and our projects.
Thank you, Saksham. Hello, everyone. I'm Arushi Roy, a sophomore from the manufacturing branch and a core member of SARC. Next up, we have Life in a Dash series. The Life in a Dash series serves as an opportunity for the current students to meet and learn from the knowledge and experience of our alumni who have carved a mark in their careers. It is a sector-themed panel of alumni which is invited to campus every semester to have a discussion on the various possible domains of a career, ranging from research to IT to consulting and civil services. Next up, we have the yearbook. In the form of a yearbook, SARC provides a way for the final year students to relive some of their most memorable moments as a BITSian in the words and pics of their friends. Recently, we have also launched our own yearbook portal with 900 plus users with some amazing functionalities such as writing captions for your friends, nominating your friends to write captions for you, and writing your yearbook quotes, which finally come printed on your physical yearbook copies. So recently, we also had the chance to organize the bat snaps for 33 branches over a time period of 3 days. Although the work entailed a lot of on ground logistics, I assure you we had loads of fun and food at Skylabs. And personally, it is one of the best memories I have of my limited days on campus.
I think I can add to that fact. Even for me, it was a really nice experience. And I can assure you those were the best 3 days of my limited stay on campus.
Exactly, Shreya. So, Bat Snaps is a memento to encapsulate the memories across batches and clubs as they come together to commemorate the spirit of being together under the same wing of a department with their favorite professors. And the most fun part is we even do cosplay themed pictures. Moving on, we have the Director's Tea Party, and I'd like to invite Pratham to let us know more about it.
Thank you, Arushi. Moving on, we have the Directors' Tea Party, which is a traditional event for the graduating batch that celebrates their cherished memories as they bid their adieu before making their step towards their future. This event usually takes place in the QT of FD2. I'm not really sure if you have had the chance to visit it because of COVID, isolation in the campus. Now we have a Bits and Beyond, which is a podcast of unscripted conversations with distinguished BITSian alumni and aims to encapsulate their lives in the BITSian Hall of Fame. So far, we have successfully launched 2 episodes for the podcast featuring Miss Namika Agarwal, currently pursuing her PhD at CERN, and Mr. Prithvi Shankar, who is the co-founder of the Hermit. Do check out our podcast over Spotify. The link is in the chat. Lastly, we have Journeys Unfiltered, which is an interview-style talk series where we interact with our beloved alumni to dive deeper into the unfiltered anecdotes of their life. For the fourth talk of series, we had Mr. Manish Mahatme, who is the Indian head of WhatsApp payments.
And adding on to that, personally, I've had a chance to host him, and it was really good experience. After the event, we just chatted, and 30 minutes passed away, and I'm still in contact with him. And further up, next up, we have our leadership interning at one of the best places out there. And personally, they are very helpful, and I had the best connect with them. And coming on to the next slide, well, that establishes we are way more than just a work club, having loads of fun along the way. And personally, the best people, one of the closest people that I am to are from SARC. And whenever I want to go to have some food or want to go to a ready, I just call those. If I want to go to a nap and just chill. So that's it.
So thanks, Saksham. So yeah, that's pretty much about what we do as a club. And if this is something that interests you, intrigues you, do fill out the recruitment form that we've put up in the chat box. Now, moving on to the recruitment process. The first step would require you to fill out the recruitment form, which we just put up in the chat box. And that's the way we'll be getting in touch with you. So do make sure that you fill that form. The next round would be a task that you'd be required to do in a stipulated amount of time. And the final round would be a personal interview, after which the final selections would be made. Now, the floor is open for questions, and I'd encourage you all to ask any doubts if you have regarding the work or the recruitment process.